Wow, that super minion's got some serious range on it.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Uh-oh. What's going on, guys? My name is Joe, and welcome back for sneak peek number 4 of the Fall 2020 Clash of Clans update. And that's right, we have another super troop coming your way. We have the Super Minion. Now, all of you want to know who can unlock this new super troop. Well, Town Hall 12s yet again. If you have the level 8 minion unlocked in your laboratory, you can use the Super Minion level 8, a damage per second of 350 points, 1,400 hit points, training cost of 66 dark elixir, a training time of a possible 18 seconds, and a housing space of 12. So we are on the developer build again today. This is not my real account. We're going to take a look at the Super Minion over here on Town Hall 13. So if you have the level 9 minions in your laboratory unlocked and upgraded, you can unlock the level 9 Super Minion for 60,000 dark elixir. Now, this Super Minion has a really cool ability, very similar to the Builder's Hall side in the long shot ability. Super Minion's first 5 attacks are fired from longer range and deal extra damage. So we technically have a new sniper coming to the Super Troop lineup. Now, when we get into these stats, we got a damage per second of 375 points, hit points of 1,500, training cost of 72 dark elixir, and a training time of 18 seconds. Again, the housing space on this one is jumping up 10 housing space to 12 housing space for the Super Minion. Now, he's actually really cool because he technically has a rocket launcher on his shoulder. He's a brawnier version of the regular minion. So when we get into the playground, we're going to take a look at what he does exactly, and then we're going to take a look at those ranges because everybody wants to know what is the true range of this troop in the first 5 shots. So let's go ahead and place him in the far left side corner to target this gold mine. And remember, the first 5 shots are at a long range. So there's 3 rounds, there's the 4th, and then the 5th will be on the next building over, and then he moves in for close combat. Now, the Super Minion's no different than any other standard minion. He's not target specific. So he doesn't just target defenses. He does not just target resource collectors. He targets anything. So this is where I find him to be a very useful sniping unit for funneling purposes if you're into unlocking the super troops. So we're going to go ahead and drop him around the base and see what kind of damage he can do. And then we're going to work in on this town hall. And then we're going to jump into some standard defenses against like just the air defense to see what his true range is for those first 5 shots. So you'll notice that once the first 5 shots are done, he will move into close range firing, and they're going to target this town hall. Let's see if 4 of them at close range can take down the town hall 12. Kind of curious at this point. So they're going to start engaging. They're going to activate that Giga Tesla, and it looks like they're going to be successful, but they will die to the Giga Bomb. So naturally, just like any other melee troop versus the Giga Bomb, they are pretty much done for. So I think that's good enough for showing you what they do. Let's go ahead and get into that actual range. Alright, so before we get into any attacking or putting it on defense, let's see what the true range of the Super Minion is, because it is a sniping unit, and how can you snipe buildings if you don't know how far away it needs to be, right? So the first 5 shots are the ones that really matter, and the first defense that came to mind here as a ranged defense was the air defense versus the Super Minion. It's an aerial troop, right? So the range on an air defense is exactly 10 tiles. Now you'll notice that there's one single tile before we get into the grass, and we're going to place a Super Minion on the grass and see where it travels to. Now you'll notice that there is a shadow underneath of that Super Minion. It's kind of placing it in that tile within the game's mechanics, and it will engage exactly 5 rockets on the air defense before it will move into close range engagement. So I think it will take out that air defense with exactly 4 shots. Let's see where it goes. I don't think we go any farther than this. Yeah, I don't think we go any farther than that. So an archer tower has a serious range on it as well, right? We're going to place the Super Minion in the same area, and it looks like it's going to get off 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 shots on the archer tower, and it will get destroyed, but the archer tower will do some damage to the Super Minion prior to it moving forward. Now, the Expo has a range of exactly 11 tiles itself when it's set in the air-ground mode. Now, when we place our Super Minion versus the Expo will start engaging the Super Minion. So you'll see that the Super Minion is able to get off its 5 rounds at long range, but again, it will get taken out by the Expo before it gets taken out itself. So we had to use multiple Super Minions here to take out that Expo, and that's just getting you a good idea on what you can go up against. So that's the Expo. Let's take a look at, let's see what's next. What do we have next? I don't remember. I don't remember exactly what we had next. Looks like we're going to go up against the scatter shot because the scatter shot's at Town Hall 13. And it looks like the super minion will be able to engage the scatter shot prior to being engaged itself. So it will get 5 rounds off on the scatter shot. And then it's going to move into close range about 3 tiles out and try to take out the scatter shot. But we had to use more than one super minion in order to take out the scatter shot itself. So that is important to know about itself, is to know what you can use and how many troops it takes to destroy the scatter shot. Okay, so we did the town hall itself, and so it will engage the town hall from long range and will activate the weapon inside of the town hall. But again, once it gets its 5 rounds off, it will move into close proximity. But you can place another one or multiples to take out a town hall. So you'll see that it stays outside of range of the Giga Inferno Tower to get its 5 rounds off, and then it moves into short close range. We're going to drop a third and do some more damage. I think it takes about 4 super minions to take down the town hall. Let's go ahead and speed this up, that way you can see it for yourself. Moving in, that's a third. There goes our 4th long range shot, taking out the town hall and destroying the Giga Inferno Tower. And last but not least, what about traps? Because the air bombs versus a standard minion does not work out very well, but the super minion, on the other hand, can take on the air bomb and still do its 5 shots like we got going on here. But what about a seeking air mine? That's not going to happen, boys. Super minion cannot stand up to the seeking air mine either, so that will also be taken out by a seeking air mine. So from here, we're going to go ahead and jump back into Town Hall 11. I want to put the super minion on defense in a clan castle and see what it does alongside of a dragon or something. So now that we've seen the range on the troop and its natural weaknesses, we can also predetermine that Town Hall 12s and Town Hall 13s are going to use the super minion as a sniping / funneling troop on offense. But what about defense for the lower Town Hall levels? Because we do focus in on Town Hall 11 right now because of our free-to-play series. And a lot of times what we've been seeing over the last couple of months since the introduction of the super troops is that we're finding them inside of the clan castles on defense by high power clans, and we tend to be a little surprised. So I want to see what the super minion does. Does it maintain its range, and will it shoot 5 rounds off from out of the clan castle? And we can imagine that it more than likely will. So we're going to use a queen walk here and see if we can take on this clan castle with the queen walk. So let's go ahead and place her. Let's go ahead and drop our balloon, drop our healers, and let's let her work for a moment. Let's place a baby dragon over there. Actually, I dropped 2 by mistake, my bad. And let's go ahead and place another one right there, drop one here, and a barbarian king. All right, so it looks like the queen's taking on some serious damage over there versus those defenses. Let's go ahead and get ready to rage her up, get her health back up prior to this engagement. Let's go ahead and place our wall wrecker. And I want to see what the clan castle troops will do. We will try not to freeze them because we want to see what the power of the super minion will be. Here comes a dragon and some archers. Let's go ahead and place a poison spell. You'll notice that that super minion's back there engaging the wall wrecker. So that is a bit of a problem. Let's go ahead and drop another rage spell there. Let's place the Grand Warden with her. And she's going to deal with that dragon as well as that super minion. But because it got its 5 rounds off, it will move in for some close proximity combat and get taken out very easily by her. So it does do a little bit of damage in there, but it's not as noticeable as some of the other things. Let's get ready for the eagle. Let's go ahead and freeze that eagle, give this queen a little bit more time. Let's go ahead and drop another rage spell. Use the Grand Warden's ability there on her. She's going to take on that Inferno Tower. She's going to have to deal with the clan castle. She's taking on 3 different expos. Oh my god, this was a bad idea. This was such a bad idea. Let's go ahead and freeze that one more time. Freeze this. Give that queen a moment to take down the town hall. But I think we have met the idea here. We wanted to see what the super minion looked like on defense. Let's use that queen's ability to take out air set skeleton traps. Oh my gosh, Eagle's going to destroy that queen. All right, let's go ahead and drop baby dragons around down here, and it doesn't really matter because we have air defenses. So from here, let's go ahead and jump back over to an offensive attack. That way we can see what the sniping capability is with the super minions. I'm going to try to find a suitable army to tie them into and see how well they do on their own on a Town Hall 12 base. All right, so we got to see the super minion on defense at a lower Town Hall level, but what about offense? So we have a Town Hall 12 here. We have a Town Hall 12 army. We incorporated some of the super minions into the P.E.K.K.A. Bobat attack strategy, same base as we used yesterday. Now, after a few attempts trying to use it as a funneler, I don't necessarily feel like it's going to be very viable as a funneler, but more as a sniper to take out important buildings. In this case, we're going to use them to eliminate a wizard tower, which is going to set up the army for further and deeper into the raid. So let me show you what this looks like. We're going to start out with using our Warden Walk as a funneling troop, just like we normally do in the current build of the game. We're also going to drop the Barbarian King on the upper portion of the base to clear out buildings, set the funnel on the opposite side, and I think we might incorporate one super minion to run alongside of the Barbarian King and kind of help him out with his long range. It's going to take out an elixir collector. So this process is going to take a few seconds, and we're going to use the Barbarian King's ability to clear out some buildings, and there's also going to be a troll Tesla up in the upper portion of the base in the corner. We already kind of knew that was there. So we're going to drop the minion over there. He's going to use his long range to eliminate that troll Tesla, and then it's going to work its way into the area that I really had my eye on when it came to sniping off some buildings. Get rid of that Grand Warden's altar and get rid of that wizard tower. They're going to get some decent damage over there with the long range before moving into the base. Now we're going to start working on the second portion of our attack, getting the P.E.K.K.A.'s bowlers wall wrecker down, but the super minion is going to get a few more shots off on that single target Inferno tower, which is going to assist with elimination of it by the bowlers getting the double bounce. So this was just an idea that I was having when it came to the super minion, as not necessarily as a funneling troop against very weak bases, but more as a sniper against very important buildings like wizard towers or whatever it is that you need to take out with the army that you're using. So we're going to flank in our bats from the top side of the base and work side by side with the P.E.K.K.A.'s bowlers and Queen and Grand Warden that are in the core of this base, eliminating the defenses on the opposite side. So they're working their way into the Eagle artillery. We're going to go ahead and freeze that wizard tower, and what this also does is freeze up some of our spell usage. By eliminating that first wizard tower with the super minions, we were able to hold on to some additional freeze spells for the back side of the base. So this is going to be very interesting to see in the future on how players apply the super minion on their attacks. So we got the bats working in on the final wizard tower. We're going to swag that freeze spell, didn't necessarily need it, dropped it just in case, and the bats are going to basically go around and clear out the remaining defenses while our P.E.K.K.A.'s and Queen and goblins and whatever else clear out the backside defenses. We'll go ahead and speed this one up, that way you can see the army for yourself. But I did want to show you that idea that I was having when it came to the use of the super minions, by using it to take out an important building that could, kind of alter how your attack transpires. So we're going to finish it up on that note. How do you guys feel about the super minion? Is it going to be something that you're going to incorporate into your attacks? Let us know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed our content, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you have not done so already, and if you like watching us every single day, turn on those notifications. If you need any additional video support, or you want to see my free-to-play series from the very beginning, click one of those links over there, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.